Hey guys, welcome back to another video from the channel Learn from Basics. This is Joe here, and in today's video we will be learning how to set up and basically download the Flutter SDK to continue on our Flutter journey. Now, without any further ado, let's get started. So the first thing we'll be needing to do, as I said, is download the Flutter SDK, and then we'll learn some simple commands that will be helpful for us to run our Flutter app. But before we do any of that, we need to check some stuff. So let's open command prompt. And the only thing you're going to do is you're going to type in git. And if you have an error, then that means you don't have git downloaded. But if you don't and you have if you have a bunch of text like this pop up, then that's good news. That means you have git downloaded. Now you will be needing git, basically a state management language where you can basically manage all of your code's versions using this git language, and Flutter will need git. Now you can either choose to use git or not use git with your project, but in this course we're not going to do that, but you'll just need git for Flutter. So if you don't have that, make sure that you download git. The links to git will be down in the description. So now, the next thing we're going to do is let's just check that you don't have Flutter already installed. In order to check that you don't have Flutter installed, you're going to type in Flutter. And if you don't have it installed, you're going to have a red text popping up that says no internal or external command recognized as Flutter. But as you can see, I don't have that pop up. I have a bunch of text pop up, which means I have Flutter downloaded, and that's a good thing. But if you don't have Flutter downloaded, let's go ahead and download it. So first of all, we're going to go into the search engine of our choice. Then let's type in Flutter download. Remember, all links will be down in the description. Install Flutter, and then you're going to click on the operating system of your choice. So you have Windows, Mac, Linux, and even Chrome OS. So you can follow this course along on a Chromebook, which is really cool for me. So we're going to go on to Windows. And as you can see over here, you have all of the links that you'll need. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and download Flutter Windows _2.5.0 stable.zip. So after you download it, you're going to get a zipped folder. So you're going to download it. And when you do download it, when you go to downloads, you're going to get a zipped folder like this. So I am supposed to have... But basically, you'll get a zip folder saying Flutter SDK. So, yeah, you'll get a zip folder. And actually, why don't we just download Flutter just for demonstration? So you download the Flutter Windows 2.5.0 stable.zip. It downloads it. As you can see, it's a fairly large file with 735 MB. But so again, one more note while this is downloading, make sure that you have Visual Studio Code and Android Studio downloaded. Now, Android Studio you need downloaded in order to run Flutter on your mobile app or on an emulator. You can't run your Flutter app on a mobile device or an emulator without Android Studio. And actually, Flutter normally will be run in Android Studio, so you'll need Android Studio. But Visual Studio Code, on the other hand, is just basically a preference, and we'll learn how to set up Visual Studio Code. But go ahead and download Android Studio too. Links for that will be down in the description. So now, as you can see, you have a folder like this. What you're going to do is you're going to unzip this folder and go into Windows C:, and then you're going to go into Users, and then the user's name. And over here, you're going to paste that folder. So as you can see over here, I unzipped the folder and put it over here, Flutter Windows 2.0.6 stable. Then you're going to go into Flutter, that folder. Then you're going to go into Flutter. Then over here, you're going to go into bin, I believe. And you're going to go ahead and copy all of this. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take all of this and paste it in your system variables so you can use this, you can use Flutter, all the Flutter commands in the command prompt. So you're going to go ahead and say system variables, edit system variables. And remember, this is a setup for Windows. There's also a guide for how to set up in Mac OS in the Flutter doc. So go ahead and check that out. But over here in advanced, you're going to go into environment variables, system variables. And over here, you'll see a sub folder, I guess, called path. You're going to double click on path. And then you're going to make sure you don't have the Flutter bin path pasted in here, because that's going to give errors. So as you can see, I don't have that. So we're going to say okay. Then we're going to go into user variables for Vera, or, whatever your computer's name is, path. And then you're going to paste that path in here. So as you can see, I already have that done somewhere over here. Where is it? Yeah, so as you can see, I have the path for the bin pasted over here. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and paste the path for the bin over here. And voila. You have Flutter added to your system variable. So you're basically going to say edit, and then you're going to paste the bin. And then you're going to say okay, okay, and okay. Now, let's check that you have Flutter correctly installed. Let's close this, go into command prompt, and you're going to type in Flutter again. If you get an error, then you probably did one of those steps wrong. So go ahead and perform all the steps again. If you didn't get an error, then good job. That means your Flutter is up and running. Now that we have the Flutter SDK downloaded, in our next video, we're going to learn how to set up the Flutter SDK with Visual Studio or Android Studio. And we're also going to learn how to use some key commands in the Flutter SDK to do things like create new projects and run projects. So thank you for watching, guys. If you like this tutorial, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe so you get updated whenever I post a new tutorial. So stay tuned for the next video, as we will be learning more about the interesting topic about Flutter. Again, thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a nice day. That's all for today. Bye-bye.